Hello, 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 and welcome back to the GXD channel, and welcome back to Farming Fridays. Now, in the last episode, we had a silo here. We was doing silage. Not silo. We had a bunker to make silage. We did that. We sold it. Some of the clips from me selling it will be put in after this clip, as I did it all off camera because it was just back and forth, back and forth. The good news is, and I would take it as good news, we've still got quite a bit left. We've got all this in here, I think. Is there actually any left? No, there isn't, because it's all in here. So this is the last of that chaff from the silage corn. We do need to pack it down. That'll be another thing I do off camera, mainly because it's a time process, basically. Now, very quickly, in between episodes, obviously I've skipped some time, we're in December, some machinery's gone up, a tractor's gone up. I'm pretty sure that tractor is a small, or is it a medium? Magma Series, let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's a small. Oh wait, no it's not, is it a large? It is. So, I reckon we're going to trade in the John Deere that we've got here. We're going to purchase this now, just in case it disappears. I don't know why the shop's gone all dark. But, yeah, we're going to put the Michelin tyres on. Love a good Michelin tyre. And we're going to put the Pro Compact on. It's just something to put on all my tractors. There's 190 gone. And we're also going to be buying this. Now, yes, it's electric. I'm not a big fan of electric, but we need a truck. It doesn't need to be that big. We're going to up the voltage with a 30,000 buff, and we're going to add a second lot of wheels to the rear just for them heavier packs. And for the colour, I'm not actually sure, you know. No, we can't go for JCB. I think we'll go for a green. We've been electric. We'll go for a nice green. We will. And we'll just do these to black. And there's that. And we'll put... Can I have all of them? Yeah, there you go. Front guard. No, we don't need that. It's extra weight. So yeah, that's that bought. We've got a tractor bought. And whilst we're here, we might as well get a trailer, as we're going to need one. And then not only that, we're also going to get the cattle trailer as well, mainly because we're going to be needing it, as today we're going to purchase the cow barns. We're going to purchase the land it's going to go on. As I said in previous videos, we will take out a loan just to make sure we can afford it. And yeah, we're going to crack on with the animals today, as the quicker we get them in, the better. So we're going to pick up 36, 56. We're going to pick up this. So we're going to use that to bring all of our cows back. But we're going to jump in our John Deere, which is in here. We'll take it to the shop, cash this in, grab the other equipment, and then we'll bring it all back here, ready to start looking for some land to buy. Now, just very quickly as well, I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. We're currently 2 weeks ahead after this. I think it's after this one. I'll check whilst we're driving, but I'm pretty sure we're 2 weeks ahead and we'll stop, which is perfect timing for me to have a look. I could have gone across. Oh, the train has gone. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're 2 weeks ahead with Farming Fridays. Let me have a look. Yes, we are. So we're 2 weeks ahead with Farming Fridays. 3 weeks with this one. Now, I've recorded all these in the first week that episode 1 went up. Mainly because I just want to get ahead of the game with the majority of the videos, so then I don't have to worry as much, and it gives me more time to spend with my missus and my kids, especially when I go up to visit my son. It gives us time together, and it also gives you guys content to watch. So, yeah, we are 3 weeks ahead with this. We're 2 weeks ahead with the F1. And Army Tuesdays, which I was quite worried that we might not have one within the next 2 weeks, is coming. I can guarantee you Army Tuesdays are coming. We've managed to fix the server, so PlayStation players like myself can now officially jump back onto the server and be able to join the lads. So yeah, we're going to be jumping back into some Armour content very shortly. A lot of the lads have left. We no longer have Chaos, who was our squadron leader, so we're currently going through the process of picking our new squad leader. And yeah, there's a load of others that have left, and yeah, it's just one of them. Obviously, we are bringing in more people. If you are wanting to join UKSF, drop a comment down below. I will make sure to get the link over to you somehow, and we'll go from there. But yeah, let's sell the weight, let's sell the tractor. Not a lot of money there, but it's money back in the bank for us. And here's our new stuff. So we're going to jump in the truck, we're going to load the tractor up, go and drop them two off at the yard, come back, grab that thing, and we'll start looking for some land to buy. We have now picked up the wagon that's going to be transporting all of our animals. The trailer and tractor have dropped off at the yard, but now it's time to look into land. Obviously, there's plenty of land around the map, and yes, ideally we want it here, but at the same time, let's venture out over possibly this way. So what I'm going to do very quickly, I'm going to quickly have a look, see where might be best for us, because we don't want somewhere too small, but we don't want somewhere too big. The reason being why we don't want somewhere too small is because I also want to be able to store some equipment there that we're not going to be using all year round, such as the seeder, such as maybe the case tractor that we just bought, just so then this stuff there, as well as I need somewhere to store both trailers when they're not being used. So we're going to have a look to see where is the best location, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. So the place has been bought. We've done some building already. I don't know how many cows we can hold, but we're going to go pick up our livestock and we're going to head over there. Now, it's going to look familiar because we was pretty much there last episode. And I say pretty much because we're in the same area as what we was in last episode. But we're going to head over here now to collect the livestock. We're not doing any sort of animals for milk or anything like that, or for wool. We're literally buying beef cattle. So we're going to buy them young. We're going to age them, feed them, sell them. And then we're going to repeat the process after 2 years. Because this is a 2-year plan. Hence why we're saving up all the hay that we are and stuff like that. Now, I know we said, and I forgot that was here, but I know we said as well, we're looking at August time. Well, we're in December and we're about to buy cattle. Now, this can hold 56. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix them. Sadly, we are going to be buying some Highland cows. But I'm going to mix Highland with this and with the Angus. So we're going to be mixing. So I'm going to get these loaded up and we'll be back in just a moment. Those are now loaded. You can just see the baby animals in there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to our land and we're going to get these animals settled in. Fingers crossed this trailer fits into where we're going. Otherwise, we're going to be a bit screwed. But let's head over there. As you can see from the time lapse, this thing is struggling. I don't know why, but it's struggling. So, what we're going to do, we're going to drop these cows off at our new plot of land and at their new home. And then we're going to quickly head back to the shop. We're going to see if anyone in the area has another Volvo or a T-Cab, a Scania. We're going to see if anyone has anything like that going for sale. As right now, this is just a hazard. So, we've got the beacons on. We're indicating right, just in case any traffic does come, they know we're here. Obviously, I'm on PlayStation. I can't put the hazards on. Yes, I could plug a keyboard in and work out the keybind for the hazard, but we're not going to go there. We're just going to do the one indicator and we'll be there shortly. Like literally, we're almost there. Let me see if stopping does anything. I don't know what's going on with this thing. So look, we go over a little bump like that and then it struggles again. I physically do not know what's going on. But yeah, it's like the JCB when it was up here last time. It started and then started making a weird noise, which I still haven't figured out why it made a weird noise when we started, but it did. So possibly something to keep an eye on. But yeah, our land is literally directly in front of us right now. So you've got the field that we did in the last episode, you've got the farm shop, then you've got another field, which we could have bought this field, but because we want the storage space as well as being able to do the cattle, we've got this place up here. Now, we've got two entrances, as I will just pull over to the right hand side here. We've got three entrances actually. First one being, and don't worry, the indicators on and the hazards are on. The first entrance is right here, and yes, I've just realised the gates are the wrong way, so I'll fix them in between episodes. But it's going to be one entrance where we'll store some trailers and stuff like that here. The other entrance our other entrances are as followed. We've got this one just up here on the left, where hopefully we can get a trailer through, but just in case we can't, we're going to go up to the third entrance slash exit. It all will become a one-way system at some point, but for now, we are now pulling on for the first time our new plot of land. And I'm quite worried I'm not even going to make it up this hill. But I'm going to quickly see if this fits in there. If it does, mint, we'll unload and go and drop off this and see if anyone in the area has a truck going or that we can rent off them for the time being. But yeah, so we've managed to get the truck and trailer in here, which is a positive. We've offloaded our first lot of animals and we're now going to head to the shop, where fingers crossed, like I keep saying, someone has something going for sale. We are kind of against the time right now, mainly because if you look at the top of the screen, or at the top of your screen, should I say, we're due snow. Now, in my private save that I have, when it snows on this map, the first lot of snow is okay, but then it gets thicker and thicker and thicker to the point where we physically can't do anything. I've looked at getting mods to plough the snow properly. It's just not doable at this moment on console, and the truck's now decided it wants to work properly, but it's too late, as we're just going to get rid of this and look to see if anything else is going for sale, or if any of the locals in the town has anything that they no longer need for their own personal use. But yeah, when it snows, it snows on this map, and we could get into some serious trouble if we're trying to drive back and forth with cattle in a trailer, as the roads can get really dangerous to the point where we will not be able to see what side of the road we're on, where the middle of the road is, where the wrong side is. So yeah, we are rushing against time, because once the snow comes and it settles, we're screwed. Taken the electric Volvo back, we've cashed it in, and as you can see, we've made a purchase of 282,000. Mainly because, one, we've managed to get ourselves a TCAP. One of the local businesses no longer needed their TCAP, so we've taken that on board. It's had a full service just before getting it as well, which is good. And then this is a bale trailer, which goes with that trailer over there. So when I seen that on the second-hand market, I knew straight away we had to have it. So we're going to load up. I love this, by the way. Like, this is one of my favourite trucks to use. So it just had to be done, I guess. We've got air suspension. Sort that wheel out. Now, sadly, you used to be able to move with the seat. I don't know if this mod is broke or something, or if it just stopped getting supported, but you can no longer move with this seat. Now, there is a Scania R that we could have got, but that sometimes has like a weird blow-off noise constantly, like a turbo, and I didn't really fancy hearing it constantly go off. But yeah, so we're gonna go buy our next lot of animals. Obviously, straight off the bat, you can see this has a lot more power than what the electric one had as well. So we'll go pick up these other cows, we'll head back to the farm. Then we need to start getting their food, which is the hay that we've been harvesting for the past couple of episodes, over to there, just so then they can start to eat, and we don't have to worry too much about feeding them for the rest of this video. So let's get the cows and let's head straight back over there. Just loaded up our next lot of animals. I've shut the window on the truck because it was quite loud in my ear, so I can only imagine it was just as loud for you guys. But we're heading back to the farm now. We're going to drop this lot off, and then we're going to see how much more that can take. We'll get the rest of them delivered to us, and we'll then start transporting the hay from our yard to our new yard. And yeah, because basically at the moment we own 3 plot of lands where we have different stuff. You've got the plot of land that we are going to now, which is for the animals, as the brakes decide not to work and we overshoot our corner. But yeah, so we own 3 plots of land where we can do different things with. The first one being where we're heading to now, like I said, with the cows and the storage for equipment. The second one being the house. Now, we've driven past the house 4 times this time, and yes, I had to count then, but we've driven past the house 4 times now. Obviously we're going to pass it now to make it the 4th, but 4 times, and it only ever gets used to sleep at, to skip to the next month. So yeah, we will go to the house. Actually, in this video we'll head to the house once we have loaded all the animals into the barn and brought the food over for them. But yeah, so we've got the house just to the right after we go over this bridge, and then we've got the yard, which you guys are familiar with seeing, which is all the way over near our grass fields. So yeah, there's 3 plots of land that do 3 different things at the moment. We will look at moving all the mowing equipment up here as well, and moving our grass fields closer to here, but for the time being they're going to stay where they are. We've got the fields lovely at the moment, to the point where the yield is really good. I'm also starting to think that this map hates trucks trying to go up hills, because this truck I've never had an issue with going up a hill, and then we've just had the issue just then, and it's bouncing around a lot, which it normally never does. So we're definitely most likely just going to get the rest of the animals transported here, and then going forward we'll probably just end up doing that anyway, other than for the video footage where we grab maybe 2 truckloads, send them to the shop ourselves, and do the rest through a transport company. But yeah, so we're going to drop these off, get the rest of them delivered. We'll leave the trailer here, we'll put it into the new yard area, and then we'll head to the house, and then we'll leave this at the shop so we can pick up the other 2 trailers from there, bring them here. But we'll leave this at the shop, get a ride to the other yard, pick up our tractor, pick up the hay, and bring it down here for the cows to enjoy. The cows are now all in there. We've even ordered the rest of the cows. They are getting delivered whilst we are headed back to our farm to grab the tractor and hay for them. But we're now just going to exit this yard, just like so. We are sticking out a bit there, but there's nothing I can do about that. I need to shut the gates. Thank you, kind sir, for letting me get out. Let him straight past, as we're going to quickly show you what I mean by we own 3 plots of land. So we own this field here. Anything that's this dirty grey is what we've done. So majority of this is the farm for the animals. We've got this and all of this to be able to expand into in the future. Then we own this, which is the house and a car, and then you got the boat. And then we own this yard here, which we're using as our main hub for all of our crops, hay, stuff like that. Now, like I said, in the future I want to move all the hay up here. That's number 1 task, is to start getting the hay up here, we need to look at the fields up here. We'd see what fields are worth buying. Like this one on the right would be perfect for hay. We would probably only need that and another field for a whole year, possibly. But at the end of the day as well, it comes down to money. Because at the moment, we're debt free. We've not had to take a loan out for the cows like I thought I would have to. And we can afford some new equipment to be able to use with the farm, which is perfect. But yeah, so I'm going to meet you guys at the house. I'm going to take us down to the house first, and then we'll go back to the farm and grab the hay. House now. The houses around us are amazing, by the way. You got that one there, this one, both of them two, perfect. Why the game don't give you them as your house, I don't know. This one with a garage would have been spot on. Even my neighbour's house would have been spot on. But we get this. This is our house. Obviously, I'm not complaining, it's nice. But it kind of makes the rest of the house on the street look a million times better than this. So this is the house. I'll quickly jump out. Basic. There's your sleep icon. There's trampoline, the swimming pool, back door. Your wardrobe icon is here, and then our dock for the boat is over there. That is the house tour done. There's not much to it. It'll probably be where this truck spends half of its life when we're not using it. But now we're going to head to the yard, pick up the JCB, and bring the hay over to the animals. Yeah, we've just got to the yard. First things first, we're going to unload this case. We'll put it in the shed where the other JCB was, just for the time being. As, like I said, this will end up at the other place where the animals are. And the JCB is going to be our main workhorse. This tractor, second hand, as you've seen, 14.9 hours on it. So it's already been through a service. We'll probably end up putting it through another service around about maybe the 20-hour mark, just to keep it up there in its service. And it's actually a bit bigger than I thought, so it's going to have to go in the shed here, as it won't fit into there. But we're going to jump in the JCB, grab the hay, and head over to the cows yet again. So we are finally here, as I almost take out my brand new fence. We're going to drop this hay off, as I keep saying, and then that's it for the cows. There's nothing left to do for them. This trailer will stay here, and then the rest of the hay will be used, obviously. But we're going to be using it with the case and not the JCB like now. But we're just unloading as much as we can, as we managed to store quite a lot. I don't think we can do any grass right now. No, so the grass is all growing, which is perfect. And if in the future we could turn this, and these three into grass fields, and then replace the grass fields down here with a crop. But yeah, that's that done. We can now take the JCB back to the yard and figure out what's left to do, because we bought the animals. You guys have seen us sell silage, which made us the money to be able to buy the animals. So yeah, whilst driving back to the yard, I'm going to have a think about what else needs doing. But if there's nothing else we can do, then it's just going to be the case of end this video here, skip to a different day, and that'll be the next episode. We're back at the yard. I've just looked, and there's not much we can do. It's December. We can't plant anything. We can't harvest anything. The cows are fed and maxed out with food, so there's not much we can do with that. As you can see, we've got 30, 46 and 44, so that's 156 or something like that cows altogether. Um, but yeah, the food's full. We're not going to be doing TMR, which is total mixed ratio of food. We're just giving them hay, as that's all they need to be able to eat and grow. But yeah, like I said, there's not much to do. So this might have been a short episode, but a lot has gone on for us to be able to get this short episode out of the way. Next time we do an episode, we will be in probably March. As like I said, there's nothing for us to do or harvest. Um, so yeah, but the only thing we can do harvest wise is grass. And I know you guys probably getting fed up of seeing me harvest grass. So yeah, like canola, we can't harvest that till August, September time. So yeah, there's nothing else for us to do. So this has been a GXD video. This has been Farming Fridays for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you have, be sure to show me some love. Hit that like button down below. Ding dong that notification bell so you know when the next post a video go live or post a short. I've been GXD. I'll see you all later. Peace.